So in my other video about Bernie Sanders, I mentioned how awesome I thought it was that I, as a professional psychic medium, get to personally witness forces of nature rise up to support Bernie Sanders in becoming the president of the United States versus people's free will. And I was talking about how awesome I thought that was. Well, the other side came through and they said, Christine, we're flattered by the fact that you think our intention for Mr. Sanders to be the next president is so wonderful and amusing, but what exactly do you think it means when we set an intention? I said it means forces of nature will rise up to support Bernie Sanders in his life purpose. It's heart-focused work for him. It's, part of the reason he was born was to become the next president. It's his destiny. It's his life purpose. So universal energies will support him in that. He will still get mud thrown in his windshield, but on the back end, he will feel like a fish swimming, essentially, with the current. And they said, that's right. What else do you think it means? I said, I don't know. And they said, well, Christine, you are communicating with the very top of the angelic realm. So if you treat the angelic realm like a company, who do you think you're communicating with, Miss Pavlina? You're talking to the CEO of the other side. And you're talking to the CEO and all of his VPs. Because when I communicate with them, I communicate with the divine and the divine angels, because he has a divine court going on up there. God's got like a whole bunch of like party goers up there with him, so he's not alone. So they said, so Christine, if you're communicating with the CEO, what happens when the CEO of a company wants something? That means so do his reports. So who reports into the CEO on the other side? Why, that would be the collective consciousness. That's right. What is the collective consciousness? It is your higher self. I can't take credit for the concept of the higher self. It's on Wikipedia. Shirley MacLaine wrote a book about it many years ago. I made a couple videos explaining the higher self. One of them is called The Higher Self and the Collective Consciousness, and the other one is called The Higher Self and the Purpose of the Soul. So very, very difficult concept to grasp. So I do encourage you to watch those other videos that I made about the higher self, kind of explaining in detail how it works. So if you've got the CEO saying, I want Bernie Sanders to be president, that means the collective consciousness also wants Bernie Sanders to become president. That means your higher self wants Bernie Sanders to become president. So what does that mean? What is the higher self? The higher self is you in your most angelic form. For lack of a better way to explain it, there are two of you. This guy had too many beers, that's why he looks like he's screaming. There are two of you. This is the part of your soul that lives on the other side that's directly connected to the divine. So this is the part of your soul that's perpetually immersed in light and love and all things wonderful. As a result, this part of your soul doesn't have all the crap that the part of your soul living down here with me has. As mere mortals, we are different from our higher self in that we have doubt, fear, pride, ego, anger, hate, jealousy. These guys don't have it. Jealous? I am. So your higher self is also your internal guidance system. They are your internal GPS system. Is your husband or wife cheating on you and your gut is completely bothering you every time you're around that? That's your higher self saying he's cheating, she's cheating, he's cheating, she's cheating. They're trying to tell you, if you go to Vegas this weekend, are you going to have a horrible time? Every time you think about going to Vegas, they're going to make your stomach hurt. They're going to make you feel nauseous. They're going to try to send you thoughts, feelings, compulsions. They're going to try to influence you. Don't go to Vegas this weekend. Don't do it. You're going to have a miserable time. It's going to be horrible. You're going to sit in traffic. The weather's going to suck. Don't go to Vegas this week. So they're going to try to influence you with these thoughts, feelings, compulsions, whatever, to try to get you not to go to Vegas. Why are they going to influence you to not go to Vegas? Because these guys are all-knowing. They're all-knowing. They know what you had for breakfast this morning. They know what your next-door neighbor had for breakfast this morning. They're all-knowing. They can see the future. So that is exactly why when the CEO says, hey, it's for everybody's highest good that Bernie Sanders becomes the next president, these guys all agree, hey, it's for everyone's highest good. So these guys are all on the same page. Why? because to vote for Bernie Sanders is the cleanest possible decision you can make. Because these guys are actually interested in him becoming president, and this is you in your cleanest form. What happens down here? This is the part of you that is actually voting. So what does that mean? It means that you've got the devil on one shoulder, and then you've got an angel on the other shoulder, right? And in between is your head, so that's your free will. So which way are you going to tip? Are you going to tip towards the light and vote out of love and unity and everyone coming together as one united nation? Or are you going to come from a place of fear, anger, doubt, hate, and go the other direction? What is influencing your decision? Well, your higher self is going to come down pretty hard, and they're going to try to influence you to vote for Bernie. I'm just telling you, that's going to happen. It just is. It's an absolute. These guys have their work cut out for them. Because this guy released an edict. So these guys are the ones that have to work hard to influence you so that you vote for the person that they're saying is for everybody's highest good. Why? Because they can see the future. So they know. They're all-knowing. So they're going to use that GPS system, and they're going to send you those feelings, thoughts, compulsions. They're going to make you feel it in your gut. They're going to do whatever they can to get through to you so that you vote for Bernie. Now, this connection, what is this? What is this? These thoughts, feelings, sounds, images, whatever they send you to try to influence you. What is that? That connection varies from person to person. And as a matter of fact, I can tell how connected you are to your higher self based on who you're voting for. Isn't that interesting? So that's why you've got all these intuitives coming forward saying, every time I, tune my mind into Bernie Sanders, I get this rush of energy. Yep, it's coming from your higher self saying vote Bernie. So I just wanted to educate everybody on what's going on the other side and what they're going to experience. Whether your higher self gets through to you or not is depends on your respective connection to your higher self. But I just want to let you know that this is what's going to be going on in the back end. They will be trying to influence you because they're all knowing, and they know that Bernie Sanders is actually the best choice for the job. His pursuit of truth, his heart-focused work. They're being pretty strong. In my last video, they said that it's his life purpose, but now they're actually using the word destined. So if Bernie Sanders is destined to become the next president, and the big guy upstairs set this intention, and the collective consciousness is on the same page, this is a lot stronger than forces of nature just rising up to support Bernie Sanders. This is pretty serious because it means they're rallying the troops. We are not pure avatars because we have free will, but I am going to call us, at the risk of pissing people off, I am going to call us avatar-ish because we do have free will. We are being influenced by the dark and the light at all times. And yeah, sometimes your higher self can't reach you at all. So you do have free will, which is why I'm not calling you just a flat out controlled, avatar. It's just a little robot. But because of their influence, I would call us avatar-ish. Because I've personally experienced the influence of my higher self. For example, if I don't upload a YouTube video for a week, I will start to feel like crap. And that's my higher self sending me negative emotion. Just want to let you know, after I upload this YouTube video, I will feel like I'm on top of the world. I'll feel like $1 million. And that is my higher self rewarding me with positive emotion because I am pursuing my purpose and I'm speaking my truth. See how that works? So, yeah, I know how it works. That's the way they are. But anyway, that was pretty much what they wanted me to share with you guys, is just a little bit of education on the collective consciousness and how it works with regards to the election and with Bernie Sanders. And so I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that sooner or later, we will all feel, to whatever extent, we will all be feeling the burn. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.